don't think yeah, it's not working for me. Hold on. Okay. Let's see. I hope I got it going here. All right. It looks like it. Yep. Okay. All right, cool. All right. I do apologize for that. And I hope everyone still tunes back in. And now that I have the audio going, and man, I was on fire. I mean, I was just like laying it all out. I was laying it all out. So now that I got my audio going here in the video, and I do apologize for that again. Please bear with me. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can, recreate some of the stuff I said there. And you know what? Actually, it was probably God that made sure my audio wasn't going through, because I said some stuff in that last video, that last little clip that, ooh wee, they would, ooh wee. I'm just gonna say, ooh wee. Okay, let me do like a recap on that. What I was saying is that this whole situation that we're experiencing right now, about how, okay, let me just start it with this way, because I want to make sure I get all these points in here, because it was such a, now this is something that everyone has thought about too. And one of the things I mentioned was all of the money that we have been sending to Ukraine. I mean, we've sent billions and billions and billions of dollars to Ukraine. I think everyone understands that. And to my understanding, these billions of dollars that we sent to Ukraine, we had to borrow some of the money, right, from China, to my understanding. At least that's what's been allegedly reported, that we have to borrow some of the money from China, and then we send it to Ukraine, and we're never going to ever see that money come back. That money's never going to come back. The reason why I brought that up about the money going to Ukraine. Now, for me, I believe that we should help people, but what's happening in Ukraine is like a big no-no. That money is never going to come back. And I'm going to tell you the reason why the establishment Republicans, the rhinos, and the Democrats all want to send billions and billions of dollars to Ukraine, because they want the war to continue. They don't want that war to end. They really don't. And if you listen, if you bear with me, you'll know exactly, and you might even agree if you never even thought about this. Here recently, remember Xi Jinping traveled from China, went to Russia, and wanted to talk to Zelensky as well, and call for a ceasefire. The United States of America got upset about that. They did not want a ceasefire to take place. And I'm thinking to myself, why wouldn't they want a ceasefire to take place? Because then that would save lives. Would it not? Don't you think that would actually save lives if we can get a ceasefire? But the United States of America said, no, that's a bad idea. We're sending money over there to have this war continue. We don't want a ceasefire, because the left and the establishment, they're all about death. They are all about death. And the reason why I bring that up, we send billions and billions of dollars to Ukraine, but they don't want to spend any money in protecting your child. They don't want to spend any money in protecting the children of America. They don't want to spend any money putting a defense program policy to keep these evil people from going in and harming our children. They don't want to. And why do they not want to do that? Think about this. Think about it. Why would they want to stop it? Because if you could stop, to give an example, see, it's starting to come back to me. To give you an example, when that monster went where she went, and I've already mentioned this one time, she was deterred. She was pushed to go away from the first school that she went to, and she went to a different one. Why did she go to the next one? Because the first one had some security in place. It was a deterrent. The left, they don't want a deterrent. They want the monster to just be able to go in. Why would they want the monster to be able to go in? Why would they want that? They want that because if the monster can go in, that means their agenda can be pushed. their agenda can be pushed onto the American people. And then I thought about this earlier today, and I know I'm not the first one to think about this. How many law-abiding citizens, name one law-abiding citizens that you know that have committed these criminal crimes like this? How many law-abiding citizens committed these crimes like this? It's a truly valid question. How many? How many? Now you have these criminals that are committing all of these crimes, and that's okay, because now they have taken it upon themselves to say that the criminal is the victim here. The criminal did this because of a police officer had his knee on somebody's back. So the criminals go out and they burn everything up and they destroy everything because of what this criminal did over here, or because this police officer did something over here. So the criminal is justified on burning down the cities. The criminal is justified of attacking people in the streets. The criminal is justified because they don't have a voice. The criminal is now being considered the victim when it comes to them. Why is that? Because they're saying that they're putting policies in place that will hinder these evil people from doing what they want to do to the innocent. So it should be them that should be criminalized. The ones who's trying to create policies to protect children. They are the criminals. Do you understand? The world that we live in right now today, people, this is happening right now. The world we live in is causing people to lose their mind. We're talking about people that are mentally unstable. And now these people that are mentally unstable, they're getting like the wind, and they're getting this memo. I don't know if they have an email or if it's like an email list or what it is, but it's not an email list. They have the liberal mainstream media. They have the Democrats constantly feeding them. You're under attack. You're under attack. You're under attack. You're under attack. They're constantly feeding them this and feeding them and feeding them and feeding them propaganda, propaganda, propaganda. They keep feeding it to them. And you know what? They get this information and they're like sucking it in. And then guess what happens? Then they react on it. And that's what we're seeing right now. But then they're the victims. Because they're only reacting on what the liberal media and what the Democrats have been feeding them. That's exactly what is happening right now. And so many people are so disconnected from it. So, of course, if you have armed guards at these facilities where the little innocent ones are, the monsters won't stop there. The monsters will go to the next one. And if you have the armed guards and they can't go get the innocent ones, then the left, they don't have an agenda. They can't use that to come after the law-abiding citizen. They won't have it. They can't say that this continues to happen, and they don't want people to have their children protected. They really don't. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you can protect your child, if they can put in mechanism to protect your child with people there, veterans, retired police officers, even on-duty police officers, active police officers, right? They would be happy. There's countless of people right now that would be happy. And one of the reasons why they said they didn't want vets to be able to do this, because this has been brought up before, they said they don't want vets to do it because they say vets are not mentally stable. These men and women that risk their lives so that you and I can have freedoms, they said that they are not mentally stable. But someone who is truly not stable, someone who is truly losing their marbles, they say that they should be able to have access to children. They say that they're the ones that they trust. And it's happening like that, and it's becoming like that because we're living in a Satanist, demonic world that is controlled by Satan and controlling these people. That's the reason why that is happening. That's the reason why it's happening. This and another thing I was saying that I was sitting there looking at talking to my producer tonight. You know, I ran an errand and I'm doing some stuff, taking care of some business and stuff. And I said, maybe I should just spend every evening and just talk about positive things. Don't talk about anything negative. Just find positive stuff in the news. And she goes, that would be a great idea. That's actually a great idea. But she said, not to push back. You can't do that. I said, why not? She said, because they don't ever report on all of the good stuff. So unless you can call people and find out all of the great stories, you can't do it. And not at least do a show and show the content for every single night. Now, there are positive things happening, but we don't hear about it. We don't know about it because they try to keep that information suppressed. And they also try to keep the demonic stuff that they're doing suppressed. I know one thing. What is her name? I can't remember the lady's name. She was just on the Witches of the View, and no, I know what it was. I don't think she was on the Witches of the View. It's Alicia Milano or whatever, Alicia Malone or something like that. She said that she was, she can't do Twitter because Twitter was giving her anxiety, and it was giving her problems because the people were saying stuff that she didn't like. Right? They were saying stuff that she didn't like. But she's okay with this evil stuff being pushed on the children. She just didn't like the fact that people were speaking out and say, no, we shouldn't push this on the children. That's what it really comes down to. There is no more. How do I say this without, getting in trouble? I used to think that there's a middle ground. Let me put it that way. I used to think that there was a middle ground. I used to think that we could probably, can we just meet halfway on something? But I don't think I would love to be wrong, and I hope that I'm wrong, but I don't think there's a middle ground anymore. I think the country is so divided. The country is even more divided than they tried to make it under Obama, because the Great Division started under Obama. Okay? Don't get it wrong. Don't get it mixed. Don't get it bent. The Great Division started under Obama. President Trump tried to bring the country back. President Trump was trying to make America great again, and he was being extremely successful. So we know how that happened, right? Because he was being successful. They can't have someone in office being successful like President Trump was being and allow that to go on without being unanswered. They had to be answered. We have to answer this one because we can't allow this. But I don't know. There's no middle ground anymore, because when you go on social media and you go and talk to people on the street, there's no having a civil conversation with them any longer because they're so angry. They're so angry. They're extremely angry. And what's really crazy is that these people on the left, they're angry because we're not angry. You understand what I'm telling you? Now, don't get me wrong. There's a difference between just being angry about stupid wokeism and then there's righteous anger. There is a difference. And for those of you that don't know, do you know what the definition of wokeism is? Can I even talk about wokeism on here? The definition of wokeism is the acceptance of everything that is considered evil and the rejection of everything that is good. That is woke. That is the definition of woke. Write that down. The acceptance of everything that is considered evil and the rejection of everything that is good. That is woke. That is the definition. Share it, spread it, tell the world about it, because a lot of people don't know what it means. And now you do. And now you do. Write it down, share it, make memes, share it, put it everywhere. Put it everywhere. Now, We have, remember, we had a balloon. And this is what's really crazy to me. I just said the word balloon, and a lot of people automatically remembered the balloon that went from the West Coast to the East Coast and did not get shot down. Why did they not shoot it down? Because we knew it was a Chinese spy balloon. Biden is controlled by Xi Jinping, by the Chinese government. The Chinese government here recently released some of Joe Biden's bank statements, and they put out a warning to Joe Biden, telling Joe Biden that if he does not comply to their edicts, that he will regret it. They were going to release more bank statements because Joe Biden did an executive order, which in my opinion should be an impeachable offense, to hide the SARS reports. Originally, he did an executive order like day one to hide the SARS reports from Congress. To my understanding, a judge overruled it, and now they are able to look at these SARS reports, suspicious activity reports, and they found out that the Biden crime family has been embezzling money, has been laundering money, what have you, with money, everything with money. They've been getting incentives. They've been making deals under the table, over the table, around the table, through the table, right? And all this information is coming out. But China has the real goods. China has the real goods, and they started to release some information on them, and they don't like it. The reason why China was able to do that balloon from one coast to the next coast is because they want to spy on America the same way TikTok is in the country. TikTok is being used. And have y'all heard about this, right? It is so bad. It is worse than the Patriot Act. Remember, the Patriot Act was like they can go and they can spy on Americans. So the U.S. Constitution is like null and void. Really? Right? This is actually worse than that. Many people have been talking about this. And I heard about it. I'm like, okay, what's going on? It is terrible. That means they can look at your cell phone. If they pass this thing, they ban TikTok. Now think about it. See, and this is the way the Democrats do this. I mean, my goodness, they do every single thing like this. They create a bill and they tack all this other stuff on it. Oh, wait a minute. The Republicans want to get rid of TikTok. So if they want to get rid of TikTok, let's put in this bill that they have to give us all access to their mobile devices. They have to give us access to their computers. They have to give us access to their banking account. They have to give us access to their doctor information. They have to give us access to everything. You no longer have any privacy. And they said, we'll tack that with that because we banned TikTok, but open this door. You understand? This is exactly what's happening. But see, so the Democrats is like a win-win for them. If they ban TikTok altogether in the country, they win because then they get to see all of our information. They'll just replace what TikTok is doing with what they're doing. You understand what I'm telling you? See, TikTok is probably not only sharing the data with China, they're probably sharing the data with the Democrat Party, the DNC. I don't have any proof of that, but the reason you have to ask yourself a question when you have a foreign country spying on the United States of America and a particular political party is not trying to prevent another country from spying on us, that is very telling to me. That is very disturbing to me. Why would they not want to do this? These are people that's in the federal government that know that they're spying on us. But they don't want to stop the spying. They want to actually increase the spying. They love the China model. They love it. TikTok is so bad. And let me just play something for you. Let me play something for you. Because I don't know how much of this stuff I will be able to play for you. But this one thing that I do want to play for you here, because I think it's important that you know. Okay? This is with Jesse Waters, and he's actually talking to Lindsey Graham, and he's talking to Lindsey Graham about this whole thing about the Restrict Act, right? It is one of the worst, excuse me, I still have a cough going on. It's one of the worst tyrannical policies ever put in place. This could literally be the downfall of America if they're successful with this.
We don't like TikTok. We don't want TikTok because the Chinese use it to spy on us and rewire our brains. But we don't want the government spying on us either. Did the United States Senate just say we're going to protect you from China by spying on you?
And see, Mitch McConnell's in the U.S. Senate. Mitch McConnell allowed the Democrats to keep control. Y'all need to put blame where blame needs to go. It was Mitch McConnell. It wasn't Trump. It was Mitch McConnell.
Let's try to get some answers out of the Senator Lindsey Graham, who supports this.
You hear this? I love it. Jesse Waters called him out on it. He literally called him out on it. And Lindsey Graham is going to start squirming in his chair like a snake that he is. He's going to start squirming, because Lindsey Graham is he's such a weasel. He'll go where the wind is blowing. And if it's poop in the air, he'll follow it because he's smelling somebody's backside.
And is here now. You got to be kidding me, Senator. Did you read this?
Yeah, I don't think I support the Restrict Act.
Jesse, you got me here. And I'm going to have to go back and look at this, Jesse, because you caught me. I feel like such an idiot. I got here on national television, and this is probably going to go viral because I'm such an idiot and I'm supporting it, but I'm going to tell everyone that I'm not.
You don't support this because you were named as one of the supporters, because this is garbage.
Well, is this the one with John? There's two bills out there. One allows a review of businesses that are connected to China, give the secretary the ability to protect our data. Is that the Restrict Act?
We got S686 right here, yeah. March 7th. Mm-hmm. And we got a bunch of Republicans supporting it because this thing is crazy town. You don't want the government looking into your private phone.
No, I don't.
If they have a hunch you're colluding with the Russians, we remember how that turned out.
Right. Yeah, no, well, the Constitution trumps a statute. So let me come back and, give you a better explanation. Here's the problem as I see it.
You hear this? Let me come back. Right? And y'all see him, right? Is it just me? But he's like going side to side, squirming in his chair. Let me take it back just a few seconds so you can see this, because I'm like, wait a minute, is it just me? No, it can't just be me. Look.
Trumps a statute. So let me come back and, give you a better explanation. Here's the problem as I see it. China is the parent company of TikTok, and my nieces like TikTok. I don't mind them using TikTok. I just don't want the Chinese government to seize all their data and manipulate the information America sees.
How do you not have a problem with them using TikTok when they're gathering all the data on your babies? I mean, I'm someone please help me understand that one. I'm completely baffled by that one. Oh, I don't mind them using a TikTok. I just don't like China gathering all of their data, but they can use it. What?
For political purposes, China is helping drug cartels in Mexico. China is not a friend. Chinese espionage is an all-time high against American business interests. So I want to push back against China, but within a constitutional framework. You're right about that. So, you made these allegations, and I'll come answer better next time.
There's no allegations. Jesse Waters has the document and showed that he is participating in it. He supported it. That's the reason why he brought him on. And he's probably he probably got caught off guard, like, oh, they're actually calling me out on it. I mean, wow, they're actually doing this. What am I supposed to do now? What am I supposed to do? He's on the Senate. How do you see, I don't understand this. How do you support a bill that is so damaging to the United States of America and you don't have a clue what it is?
Next time.
Well, I mean, because on Congress.gov, you're listed as one of the co-sponsors of this thing. Maybe
right there. He co-sponsored the daggum thing. He's acting stupid. He's literally acting stupid because he got caught. He's on national television and Jesse Waters called him. And you know what? Jesse Waters probably got him on and said, well, we're going to talk about, what happened in Nashville or something. We're going to talk about this and we're going to talk about that. And he probably dropped it on him. And I think someone said in the comments that, oh, he's not going to go back. He probably not going to go back because a lot of these people won't go on with Tucker any longer.
Maybe it's like Fetterman when your chief of staff does all your work for you. But, Senator, you got to go back and talk to these other senators about this. Yeah. This thing is nuts, and it's going to get abused like it always does. So we got to clean this up. Can we clean this up?
Well, yeah, I mean, number one, yeah, I owe you a better explanation I'm giving you. John Thune's got a bill to make sure the Secretary of Commerce can deal with this, not just TikTok, but the general idea that China, we're under attack by China.
You think? Really, you think we're under attack by China? How did he figure that out? I'm just wondering, how did he figure that out? I don't trust Lindsey Graham. Maybe some of y'all do. Maybe some of y'all don't like the fact that I'm talking about Lindsey Graham. Like, Will, how dare you talk about Lindsey Graham? How dare you? How dare you? I need my how dare you button.
How dare you?
It's way over there. How dare you? Right? How dare you talk about that? The Democrats are going to give our country away. They're giving it away. I don't understand. I'm really trying to grasp the whole thing here. They're spying on us. There's an application spying on us. The Democrats don't want the application to go away, the app. So China can continue to spy on us. Why would they not want it to go away? I mean, someone please help me understand. I mean, I can't be the only one. And sometimes, again, I tell you, I feel like sometimes I know that's not the case, but sometimes I'm just being honest with you. I feel like I'm alone in this. I know that, look, that's just a feeling. And I know it's not true. It's just a feeling because I know it's not true, but I'm just being honest with you because it's like I'm seeing this stuff and I'm saying this stuff and I'm like, does anyone else see it too? And I get frustrated because I get frustrated with myself, and that's why sometimes I have to, settle down and just ask God, give me guidance, allow me to express what I'm seeing, how can I relate this to people? This is so bad, what they're doing, what they're wanting to do. These people are not our American fellows, right? They are not. You can't tell me that they are when they're allowing a foreign country to come into our nation and spy on us, and then they want to make sure that spying mechanism remains in place. And they don't even hide the fact that it is a spying mechanism. The balloon was spying on us. They didn't want to shoot it down. They have an app that's spying on us. They don't want to remove the app. What else are they doing that is spying on the American people that they're not telling us? We already have the big tech companies fighting against us, the American people. We have the FBI, the DOJ, the federal government as a whole fighting against the American people. We have open borders where they're trying to kill all of our family, all of our children, over 300 people a day dying because of fentanyl. They don't want to stop the fentanyl from coming in. You tell me, are these people true Americans when they're doing this to us? They don't want us to be safe in the schools, because if they wanted to be safe in the schools, they would spend the billions of dollars in the schools protecting the children instead of sending it over to Ukraine. But they don't do that. They want to make sure that Ukraine continues to see and experience death, just like they do here in our schools, just like they do in the abortion clinics. They are Satan's children because Satan loves death. Satan wants more death. These people, if they can find a way to have someone die, they will do it. This mental issue that's going around, this mental issue with the T people, a lot of them are taking their own lives. A lot of them are taking their life because a lot of these T people, they get started off by young adults and they brainwash them, and then they get older and they regret doing what the sick adult had them do, convinced them to do, and then some of them are taking their own lives. But they don't want people to talk about that. I'm like, how dare you try to convince someone not to be that way? How dare you? This is such a bad situation. And I know I'm talking about it, and I truly believe that we're like headed into a second civil war in this country. I really do. I think let me take that back. I think the civil war has already started. I just believe that it's going to get hot. And it's not because of those that love America, love freedom, believe in Christ, because Christians, conservatives, Christians, Republicans, we don't believe in just going out and harming people, but you do the left. And now that they're victimizing their criminals, because they victimized their criminals in the Summer of Love. Remember that? They victimized their criminals then. They victimized them, just like they victimized this criminal. And then you really can't even talk about all of it. And then, you know I'm like all over the place with this, and I apologize. I just don't understand. Why are we openly losing our country this way? We're just throwing it away. And a lot of people not going to do anything. And when it comes to the door, a lot of people are going to be like, I had no idea it was this bad. And then they get mad at Will Johnson for being the messenger. Like I told you, I mentioned earlier, maybe I should just stop talking about all this crazy stuff and just talk about, hey, I have a kitty cat. Just show me petting my kitty cat. I have 3 cats. I'm a cat. I'm not a dog guy. I was a dog when I was younger. Woof, woof, woof. But I like cats. I like cats. I like cats because cats, they're not needy. Dogs, they need a lot of attention. I've had dogs in the past. They need a lot of attention, but cats, they're like, dude, leave me alone. I'm going to take a nap. I'm chill out. So it's like, I don't even see the cats and like, oh, where's the cat at? I don't even know what. Oh, I'm talking about the cats because I just talk about stupid stuff, right? I mean, see, like that's about nothing. But I can't help it. I talk about stuff that's affecting all of us, stuff that's affecting our children, our nation, our country, our beliefs. Let me tell you this. Just like they want to remove the capability for you, the law-abiding citizen, from being able to protect yourself, they're going to go for the Bible here shortly. Hear me now, believe me later on. And the reason why I say that, because they're saying that, and I'm telling you right now, they're saying that the Bible is the reason why people, the T people, are being attacked. And they're telling the T people that they're constantly being attacked, which is not true. It is not true, because if that was the case, they would be able to show video after video after video, as I'm constantly saying. I'm constantly reminding people that they would be able to show videos on it, but there's no videos on it. Show it. Stop telling people. They're telling people because they know people are easily manipulated. People's minds are really like, oh, wow, yeah, we're being targeted. See, they're already mentally unstable. So when you have someone constantly telling them something, oh, yeah, they believe it without even questioning it. Yes, we are. Oh, and because they create a policy to protect children, we're being under attack. Yes, we are. So now you have these people wanting to go out and they want to actually harm other people that don't believe the way they do. They want to harm people that want to protect children. They want to harm people that don't agree with the demonic lifestyle that they're living, because they've been indoctrinated to do that. So now I'm telling you, they're going to move to the Bible. It's coming so much quicker. Right now, there's events happening across the world, not just in the United States of America, where you have the T people going out, talking about and calling for it. Calling for the V against people. They're actually calling for it. There's videos flying around all over Twitter right now where the people are marching, calling for it and saying, we've had enough. We had enough. They're actually doing it here in the United States of America. And then they have the nerve, the audacity to call us fascists because we don't want you hurting children. But we're the fascists because we don't want you hurting children. And they go, well, but wait a minute. Wait a minute. You want more people to be able to defend themselves, but you don't want a dragon to be next to the child? How does a dragon hurt the child? And y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay, I do have some stuff I want to share with you. Now, the rest of the stuff that I want to share with you, I'm gonna have to show it exclusively on Rumble, because I can't. I can't. I can't. because they already, this already bad. Let me go look at YouTube real quick. Wow, thank you so much, Nora. Thank you so much for that super chat on YouTube. And I think it was I saw someone, I can't remember the name. I do apologize. I think it was like a Vern, if I'm not mistaken. Vernon did a super chat to tell me my audio was jacked up in the last one. If you are watching, thank you so much for that. And thank you everybody for tuning back in because of my technical issues. It was, me screwing up basically. All right. And let me go over to Facebook real quick. Let me see. So on YouTube we have 68 likes. Let me hit refresh. Maybe that'll change. We have how many on YouTube? Yep, there's 86. I said 68. I'm seeing backwards, right? 86. There's 86 likes. Please, if you can y'all give me there's 88 now. There's 88. Can y'all give me 12 more? Right? Can y'all help me get to 100 likes? Can y'all help me get to 100 likes on YouTube here? Please help me get to 100 likes. All right. There's 89 now. There's 89. And on Facebook, we have 215 shares. There's 215 shares. Can y'all help me get to 250? I know it's probably asking a lot to help y'all. If y'all can help me get to 300. I know it's probably asking a lot, but I'm asking if y'all can help me to get to 250. Right. But I know we can. You know what? No, I'm going to take that back. I'm going to be positive about this. Help me get to 300 shares. Can y'all help me get 300 shares? It's already at 225. Yeah, I'm going to be extremely positive about this because I know people that are tuning in and watch Will Johnson's videos, you like the content, you like the way I present it, right? Let me see. All right, and on Rumble, so we have 300, let me see. We have 90 thumbs up on Rumble. We have 90 thumbs up on Rumble. We have 90 rumbles. That's what you call them, rumbles. Okay, there's 92 now. 92. And it says 300 some people, 340 people watching on Rumble right now. Come on, help me out. Hit that Rumble button. Hit the Rumble button. And I know everyone that's watching on Rumble right now, I'm pretty sure all of y'all have an account. And the nice thing about Rumble, for those of you that don't know, if you go ahead and get a Rumble account, you get notifications on Rumble. You download the app, you download the Rumble app, you get notifications. So I would encourage everyone to go get the Rumble app, go ahead and start it up, okay? And because it's free for you to get an account. All right, let me put this up on the screen for those of you that don't know how to get to my Rumble page. I'm gonna put up on the screen there. Is it up there? Yeah. So you can go to my Rumble, or you can go to my website, www.uaf.media, like you see down at the bottom in the baby blue, and then just select Rumble. Let me see my pictures on top of it, right there, and just click on the Rumble. If you go to my website, or if you just go directly to Rumble, just click on go to Rumble and just type in Will Johnson. And you should see this feed here. You should see this feed here because some of the stuff that I want to share with you, I think is really important because it pertains to everything I've been talking tonight. It just shows the proof of it, which is a major problem when it comes to, showing the truth now. Okay. So come on over now. Come on over. I'll meet you over there. And thank you so much. Wow. We got 110 likes on YouTube. I really do appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. And we're at 266 shares on Facebook. 266. I think I'm pretty sure we can squeeze out 44 more shares. I'm pretty sure we can. Right? Please consider sharing the video. Copy the link to this video and text it to somebody. All right. I'll meet you over there, everybody. All right. I'm just going to give a couple minutes here. Allow people to hop on over. Oh, wait a minute. You know what I didn't say? Hold on. Don't go anywhere. Hold on. Before I go, let me say thank you to Ann, Justice, Laura, Sherry, Justice again, Patricia and Harry. Justice, thank you so much. Jennifer, thank you so much. Denise, thank you so much. Julie, thank you so much. Andre, thank you so much. And Ann again. And Heather, thank you so much. And let me say thank you to Stephanie, Eddie, and Greg for following my page. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It actually shows that to me. And Lou, thank you so much for following my page. I really do appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay. Come on over. Come on over. Go on over. Go on to Rumble. Y'all got it, right? Y'all good? Y'all good? Okay. I'm gonna meet you over on Rumble. Okay.